Let's get this on the road. Let us get this on the road. Hi, Roati. Dang, you started before I was even in my own chat. Wow, Srikant, that's really fast. Okay. Okay. I am ready and willing, so... Hey, Blazin. So, I want people to realize Amir is really good for PvP. He's definitely single-handedly the most... He could be the most singly impactful of all heroes, non-heaven and hell. Hello? So, hopefully a lot of people pull for him, and I think he's going to be good. Alright, share your screen when you're ready. We are waiting for Srikant to share his screen. Man, friends bosses are so dumb now. It's impossible. It's impossible to get friends bosses because they die instantly and nobody gets them. Oh, there we go. Okay, it looks like it's gonna be a little bit laggy, actually. Your screen is really, really laggy. Okay. So let me go back here and do this. Oops. Okay, so how many are you pulling? Oh man, this is Haihua. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. Oh, just one round? Okay. Why did you pull 50 already? My goodness. This is not working. This is not working. Is it my internet that's... That was very loud.
Happy! Hey, Chad!
Your, yeah, that little icon is covering it. My god! We can't see anything. Oh, okay. Well, that was fast. That was fast. Okay, then we will either wait for somebody else to pull or I can get us started. You have an exam. I guess that's my bad for starting late, but... I wonder if this will be... No. This is not useful here. Gum, I mean, it's always okay to not complete things. It's just... It just sucks because it's really... You're losing out on free resources, basically. Look how much gold I have. If I get Ymir, I won't even be able to level him. This is bad. This is very bad. This is very, very bad. So where do I get gold? I guess I get gold from alchemy, but that's not even that much if you think about it. Man. It's not looking good. It is quite honestly not looking good. Okay, well, I guess it may just be me today, which is fine. One thing I do want to wonder about is, should I be saving energy summons, knowing that there is a, like, that image that we saw of the new energy summons, it may never come. And it's not even in the pipeline for Chinese server. Like, they don't have it. That means we're not getting it anytime soon. So now it's like, should I try even? So I don't know. Alright. So I guess it's just going to be me pulling, which is not too out of the realm of what we expected today. But let's start with this. So this is 12 undead heroes. Let's go. I'll start with 5. Ymir, 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 Ymir. Nope. Ymir. That's a Frankenstein, not an Amir. Okay, well, I guess we saw that one coming. Okay, then... Hi, Tyrael. I guess it really will just be me. Srikant came in and then couldn't connect and then immediately left, so... How good is Amir? He looks amazing for PvP. Absolutely amazing for PvP. What was I just about to do? I don't have 3 of anything. I guess I have 3 Hesters. I'm gonna pull all 4 rounds. I am going all the way in. Hey Jaw, hi Viraj. Alright, so if it's just gonna be me, then I'm gonna leave the PSA up. So I'm just gonna leave this up. I do not have 600 eyes for Ymir. Will I do another one? I guess that depends on what happens. Alright, let's see here. So we're gonna say me 1900. Wish list is, what am I wishing for? Bale Sigurd. Bale Sig. The Christmas event, New Heaven? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If they do that, that's it. Goodbye, game. Game's done. Game is done if they do that. I'm sorry. Hi, Adil. So today my drink is something different. I kind of figured I would use this in case I saw some crazy pulls today, but I guess the only crazy pulls you guys are going to see is going to be mine. I've got enough keys that I'll be able to pull something by the next Heaven and Hell. How many times do we get a gift code in a month? They give us 1 guaranteed gift code per month. And after that, they give us whatever random ones for stuff. Quickly review him. He's godlike for PvP. End of review. He does not need to be max level. On a T4 team, he can be T2 and still perform as good or better than T5s. Period. That's how good he is. So, honestly, I'm willing to go all in on him, so here we go. Oh. Bail, not back. Alright, let's get this started. Rillia, that's a good start. Minotaur. Mikun, other panda. Oh! That's what? That's like 60? What even? What? 70. We're not even going to say 71 because it was 70. I already had one pulled. Wow. All right. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Radolf. Let's go. I'm gonna go as far as I can go. This guy is worth maxing. Doing whatever I can do to get as many copies as I can get. And I want the moonstones too, so. Wow. Wow. Hydreigon. Why do you always say bananana? I don't understand that. He always says hello bananana. Does that mean something in Russian that I don't understand? Actually, let's think. 70 and then 709. Yeah, I'll buy the skin. I got enough shards. Hi, Anas. That they will bavk. Wow, that's freaking amazing. I am so happy with that. I probably shouldn't have made Treant, but whatever. Whatever. Is Amir good like Hodor? He is amazing. He's straight up amazing. I don't know how far I can go. Gold Souls is gonna stop me for sure. I only have 9,000. Good pair? He does not need a pair. He's amazing on his own. That's why he's so good. Hodor needs to be paired with stuff. Ymir doesn't need teammates. He does everything he does without needing help. You guys are doomsayers, I swear. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm so sick and tired of it. There's so many people, like, saying they're ruining the game with this hero. Like, everything they do is wrong. I mean, they're not doing a lot of things right, but come on, man. Of course they're not going to go back-to-back heaven and hell. Of course they're not. There's no way. High tech. Yeah, I probably didn't need to make that other hero, but whatever. Alright, how's my 3 stars looking? Not great, but okay, fine, whatever. Puppet Maid. They do not nerf very often. Very, very infrequently. I think they've nerfed like 4 or 5 here. Oh, hey, I like that. You know what? I'm going to mention her because I want copies of her. Demon Fighter. Hi, Sengis. That's not Amir. That is not Amir. That is a Frankenstein. When is the best time to pull Heaven and Hell? I'm not sure I understand the question. Dark Judge. They've nerfed Phoenix twice. They've nerfed... Oh, hey. Freya's kind of fodder. They've nerfed Phoenix twice. They nerfed Scarlet. And I think... I'm not sure who else they actually nerfed. Who else did they actually nerf? Battle Fury. Demon Fighter. Oops, out of space. I don't remember anyone else getting actually nerfed. Hold on, let me check. I don't think anyone else actually got a nerf. Saizo... Well, we're not going to call Saizo a nerf because they thought they would improve him, they just failed. So it was not an intentional nerf, it just happened to be that the devs suck at coding. Hi, Jova. What did they do to Aegina? I don't remember that. Fairy cat? I can't even confuse that. I swear in like 30 or... how many rounds of peaks have we had? 30? I've seen Rascal once, and I lost immediately. That wasn't even a nerf because that was a peaks specific thing. It did not apply to the rest of the game. It wasn't a nerf. They did not nerf Medusa, but they didn't really buff her either. Well, no, it's a buff. It's just that she was so bad that buffing her didn't actually make her better. Just like Shude. They tried to buff Shude, it didn't help her. They tried to buff Mars, it didn't help him. They buffed... No, did they buff Chessia? Medusa was trash from the very beginning, so no. Medusa has always been, pretty much ever since Phoenix was created, Medusa is trash. End of story. There's no getting around that. They did buff Chessia. I just need like 40... Oh, Treant. I just need like 4 or 5 Alliance 3 stars. Yeah, Medusa was good until Phoenix was added. Then it was game over. Envision, remember, I'm pulling first because nobody else is here. Christian, I would not. Both of those are terrible for early heroes. Squalzy, most heroes' red ability is pretty bad. Nobody's red ability is singularly game-changing enough to make them just for the red. Oops. It's just an added bonus on top of upgrading their final passive. Ooh, Crow Archer. Wanderer for food. Swordmaster, Medusa, Luna. Alright, fine. Gerald. There's no easy Wanderer to make for fodder because there are no fodder there are no Wanderer 4-stars, which is a really silly thing if you think about it. But if you look at all the heroes that can go from 4 to 5, not a single one of them are Wanderers. 40 minutes I will be on. What do you mean by cheap copies? Buff Veg? Veg got buffed. Veg got buffed a lot, actually. Oops, I don't need that. They nerfed Forest Healer? I don't think Forest Healer ever got nerfed. And I was the first one in the world to use him at 9 stars. The best for Diamond Key is pretty much guaranteed Cleric. Okay. You also can fodder Mulan if you're just looking for fodder copies and you don't think you're gonna make her. Scold Red is not as amazing as you think. Viv did get buffed, but I feel like a lot of that buff came from her T4 rather than a direct buff to her. Because her T4 changed to add defense. It did not have defense before. And then I think she also changed to have HP percent healing rather than just regular healing. Skuld's Red is kind of a hidden upgrade to her active skill rather than a passive upgrade, or rather than a new ability, which is kind of sad. I don't know what to do with that. Well, Christian, that's why you wait for full completions of events. Because if you pull your Miracle Eyes, you can get copies of heroes. If you pull your keys, you can get copies of heroes. If you're waiting for events where you can get a good hero for a full completion, that's how you get your copies. Viv did get a buff. I don't remember exactly what it was. I know she was upgraded. Oh, Ripper. Ripper falls into the fodder category. Spider also falls into the fodder category. Tesla. Yeah, it took me a long time to accept how good Vivienne was because I didn't have one. A common and a rare. And it's hard to quantify like what she did at that time. Will I be able to gather heroes or keys for the next heaven and hell? I will have enough keys for the next hell hero. I don't think I'll have enough for the next heaven hero. So I'm basically choosing to skip the heaven hero because I just have no choice. How to use Discord? You do a voice call and then you swipe up from the bottom and you share screen. It's very, very easy. The ultimate Viv simp? Karma? No, Karma was always Ripper. There was a couple of people. Was it Rohit? I feel like Rohit was one of them. There is not a must-get skin at this time. There is only one stat on skins that is basically a must-have, and that is speed, but because nobody, or because very few people all have maxed out heroes, there is no particular need for speed on a skin because pets immediately can counter everything you did from it. So therefore none of the skins right now are super important. $387. Wow, I'm not getting a lot of these. Dinker, maybe. Oh, Pumpkin Soldier. Battle Fury. The new Vivienne skin, I wish I liked it more. It's kind of creepy looking to me. Like the heavy eyeshadow and all that. Oh, there's the second one. Okay, how many is that? 761? 690. Wow, I got it early. I got it early. How about that? I actually got it early. 10 heroes early. The Viv skin? It's in your game, I think. You can see it. It's kind of creepy. Jova, he's a PvP powerhouse. He basically drops the attack of their highest attack hero and steals it for himself, which means that if he is under-leveled and under-starred, he can still do significant damage. Oh, what happened here? Oh my god. Oh my god. Today is the day. Today is the freaking day of all days. It's 40. So, 40. I don't know what to tell you guys. Orphe. I was gonna show off a Pokemon card that I pulled the other day. You are ready? Okay, well, I mean, are you asking to interrupt my pulls to pull your own right now? Holy cow. Holy cow. What happened today? Today of all days, what happened? Shanky, but why do you want to keep the chest? Like, I don't understand why people want to keep their chest, honestly. I mean, if it's just for something like it feels nicer when I see all the resources come in, that's kind of a dumb reason. Hey, Dr. Stanley. I mean, it was 40. I was at 761 and then I was at 801. Mayank, his swap does not work in PvE. That is very specifically listed in his, or it's not listed actually. I think it's a mistranslation that it's not actually there, but it's there. I don't count position in the 10 to matter as like which one they are. I don't count that. So for me, this is as equally likely to be the 7th pull as it is the 8th or the 3rd. I can see that it would make sense to think of it that way, but I choose not to. That's my last copy! That's my last copy! I'm done with Bale! Wow. Just wow. What is going on? Can Amir tank? I think he can at T5 red. I think that not before that, because at T5 red he heals when he gets hit. Before that, I think you would need to stack something with Viviennes and Skulls to keep him alive. Wait, do I still get the crown if I'm the only one pulling? Oh no, I get the crown by default. That's a thing, huh? That's a thing, huh? That is so unfairly fair that I don't even know how to argue that. I do not know how to argue that point. It's very... Conrad. That's... Abyss Lord. What? Don't you want to follow this up and get more Emirs than me? I think I've pulled only 1,000 so far. Come on, guys. Everybody can do better than me. I'm sure you can outpull me. He's true. We don't reward luck. We do not take it easy, Shanky. We do not congratulate people for good luck and job well done. That's just... That is the Taptap community for you. We cannot celebrate others' good fortune. What did I get? I got a lot of Emirs. That's actually it. Luna at T5 red. Currently in the... Luna T5 red has a place as a tank for PvE. She used to be part of the Infinite for Void Boss, but I believe that was patched, so that doesn't work anymore. Well, thanks for stopping in, Shanky. I don't know what to make on that side. Oh, I should not make that. Assassin. I don't know what to use here. What? It's not a trick. 400 keys. 400 keys is hard. I don't think it's really worth it to pull 400 keys. Yes, Ymir doesn't need as many copies to be amazing, but still. Next should be Scold. Okay. So one thing to think about is because they did tease Sigurd, it's very possible that they'll put Sigurd coming soon. It's very possible that Sigurd is coming soon. In some event. It could be the next Keys. It could even be the next Miracle Eyes. They've been, like, the last time they did that, they teased Bryn, and then they canceled her for Rascal, and then they put Bryn in Eyes afterward. So there's always the chance that they could do that. Hey, Hermes. It's entirely possible that they put Sigurd in Miracle Eyes next. Okay. Ogre. Or Orc Assassin? Orc Warrior? I can't remember. Paladin? Gerald! Gerald is actually a very good pull, because he's Wanderer fodder, like that guy was asking about. Forest Healer is not a good pull. Who's pulling after me? I might have scared everybody off. These pulls are kind of ridiculous. I might have outdone myself today. Oh, come on. Well, Mayank, 9 copies isn't enough anymore. Like, with that in mind, you kind of have to be careful because aiming for 9 isn't enough. You gotta go all the way in. Well, 9 is... It's enough to get started on a hero, but it's hard to, like... How much Russian can I read? I can read the alphabet, but I don't know the vocabulary that well. Sorry, Anas. Keys are slow. I might be a while yet. Because I've only pulled like 1,100 keys or something. T4 with 1900 keys. I might be able to. I can't afford it right now, but I might be able to. I might have the copies too. Okay, I'm at... So I've pulled 1200 keys. It really might just be me today. Oof. This is a long stream. Or this is a long pull. Wow, where's my 5 stars? Where's my 5 stars? Oh my god, I have no space. Okay, so what I did want to show off was I showed off this card before. And so this is like a very nice Charizard. And then last night, I got another one. So this is a very nice Charizard. And I don't even like Charizard that much. I'm not even a big fan of him. What did I see from testing? I saw that a 6-star Ymir could steal attack from a T3 hero and do more damage than them. That's what I saw. Pokemon Go? No. I didn't because I didn't go out much, so I didn't want to play a game that required me to go out. Not really a Charizard fan, no. Okay, so I'm at 1300. Oh my gosh, how am I gonna... Conrad. Oops. This time I pulled it. Actually, I pulled both of them, come to think of it. Her luck has not been good lately, surprisingly. She's kind of unhappy about that. I feel like I need to get through all these heaven and hell. I feel like this is what's killing me. I don't mind dragons, but they're not my main aim. No. This explicit not safe for work. What? Not safe for Taptap content. I'm a Sylveon fan. That's my favorite. I hope that update comes soon. I really would like to see it come soon because that's like, what, 20,000 gems or something? Freya 8, Freya 9 for Amir 8. That's not bad. Freya is honestly not that amazing anymore. Pokey, are you sure? I'm actually not convinced that that update is coming anytime soon. Okay, actually this is not working. I need to start making a 9-star. And it's gonna be... I can use whatever I want. Okay, in that case I'm gonna start using Elf. Is there a limit on Hero Backpack? There is not. No gold. That's very true. That is very true. Hi, FDAV. That is very true. The singing Pokemon? Oh, Primarina is nice. I don't know if that's good. We'll take it, but that's not all that amazing. I have enough other Wanderers that I'm not too worried about it. BIOS, you're probably right. There isn't much in between. There really is not much in between on those two categories. Lionheart. Man, if they had a bug like that lightning bug, good lord. Those are bad times. With 400, I'd probably wait. Hi, John. Rick, it doesn't matter how many you have. It matters how many times you've upgraded and how many spots you got through VIP or whatever. Because we did have... There was a thing at the very, very beginning, like 6 months into the game, that they reset everybody's backpack costs, and so my upgrade from 100 is different than anybody else's from 100 that wasn't playing at that time. And then, depending on what VIP you are, remember that you do get a lot of inventory space. Like, you get like 20 spaces or 40 spaces from being VIP 3 or something like that. Alright, so I'm at 1561. Okay, so 340 left. It looks like I don't need to go all the way to 2,000. Alright, this one is for Bulgari. I probably should write in that he looks only amazing for PvP. He's not that good outside of PvP. I am struggling for Alliance 3 stars. I just realized this. Hi, Charushiel. You have a T5 Purple Ripper. Well, what do you build next depends very heavily on what you've got on your... what you've got available. Ymir is not good for Void. Void counts as PvE, and he does not swap attack in Void. Unfortunately. So, Void, Den, Planet Trial, Ymir is not going to be very good. Who's the best hero? Bryn. Bryn or maybe Sigurd right now. Alternatively, Skuld. I don't know what to make. Oh, Ripper. Lionheart. Viv, Phoenix, Ripper, Veg, Kurt, Det. Not an amazing team. It's a good starter team, but it's not super good, no. Alright, why not? That's Amir. And that's a grand. So we'll call that 900. How far is that? 200. So I need 200 more. Oh my god. How am I going to make 200? Sai, I can always tell you, make Bryn, make Skuld. By default, anybody that asks that can be answered with that question. Make Sigurd. Where am I going to get space? I have no space. Alright, let's find some 3-star... Oh, hey, I've got a couple. I got 1. 2. I got 2. Should you save your keys for... Saving keys for a specific hero in Key is not worth it. There's no guarantee that Bryn will be back soon or at all in the next, like, 3 months. Like, you just have no idea. Oh, jeez. I need to use up these. Look at this. I need Alliance. So because there are so many heroes right now that could be potentially key level rewards, it would take like 5 months to actually cycle through all of them once or more. And so waiting that long is an exercise in futility. Veg, Verthandi, Arwen, Freya, Aegina, Vivienne is not very good. You'd really like to have Skuld, and Arwen is not a good hero outside of PvP, or PvE, sorry. Amy. The thing is, when you ask what's a good team, if it doesn't have Bryn, Skuld, Sig before the T4 level, it's not a good team. Kind of. That's one of the harsher realities. Arwen the best for Void? She is. But she's not amazing in PvP, especially not for mid-game players. For mid-game, she's hard to use. Hard enough to use that it's actually recommended that you don't try. Because you will do poorly without like the perfect team around her. Yeah, Undead went from trash to the best faction, I guess. Man, that's a lot of Mars. Mid-game would mean 3 or 4 T4s. That's probably the best way I can summarize mid-game. For Arwen to be effective, I don't know how you would optimize her in PvP, to be honestly. The thing is, if they have Sigurd, you're screwed. If she locks on to Sigurd, you're screwed. Arwen got completely ruined. She's even ruined if you have your own Azathoth, because if she locks on to the exiled hero, she's useless for 2 rounds. Dark Judge. Yeah, Tayfun, you really need a Skuld in a team like that. Skuld is unfortunately useful in 100% of teams. It's very possible, though difficult, to make a team without her, but she makes everything better. Akira, I think if you are looking for PvP help, you should go in on Ymir. He's too easy to get relative to Heaven and Hell to ignore. Because, like I said, he's usable at T2 against even T5 teams. And that is something that has almost never been seen before. Okay, 30. Let's just get these 30 out of the way. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So that's 1,900 keys. We pulled, how many? 71 plus 4, 9, 80. We pulled 80 out of 1,900. That's 4.25%. Amelia. It's not T2 specifically. It's that when he hits T2, he's likely the damage reduction is enough to make him survive long enough to be a real threat. Amelia, what? What? Why are you just running around meowing at me? What? Amelia? I'm not going over there right now. Yeah, it's T2 because it's not like specifically T2, but T2 doesn't hurt. I just don't need these. Okay, so that's a... Can I go higher? I can go higher, huh? How do I optimize Nox? I didn't optimize anything. I just got a better computer. Amelia, why are you so demanding today? Has nothing to do with like Nox settings. It's straight up my computer is strong enough that it's okay. Wait, what do I get for T3? T3. It's just rune dust. I don't care about this. You are something else. Amelia. Amelia. Why? Amelia, why? Look at this cat. And now you are in the way. Okay, hold up. What was I doing? Do I need him to go to T3? I mean, I can. I can put him at T3. I can make him T4. That I cannot do. Okay, so we got him to T3. $2 million purple. 2-star. One more copy. These cats allow me to do pretty much anything to them. This is just a 5-star. We'll get that later. Okay, is that all I need? So I made it to 8 copies. Wait, no, I should have had 9. Oh, there we go. Why can't I T4? Because you have to make a 10-star fodder. And I don't have one. So I actually have 9 copies. Alright, let's start with this. Wow. Wow. I'm not breaking lightning for Ymir. Lightning is too rare for that. Alright, so I should let Anas pull first, so that I can do all the testing after he finishes. Lightning is supposed to be pretty good at T5 red, to be honest. I did, Pogi. Oh, I forgot Luna was part of it too. Alright, so 3 copies of Amir and 400 keys, that's pretty good. Alright, did Anas want to pull? He said he was doing an assignment. See if I notice what's funny. He is not linking anyone. Hi, Sarab. What's the point? What's the point if you give me a test that doesn't use his ability? He is surviving decently. The next Heaven and Hell should be in 6 weeks. It should be in 6 weeks. But we have no idea. Anas, are you gone? Oh, Bang did message earlier, so Bang I guess would be next. Okay, then let's move on. Did I get any... Oh, I lost. I timed out. Oh, Anas is back. Alright, well, I'll work with that later. Let me finish by doing this, because I've got 42 shards. Let's buy this. And now I have the skin. It has never been 12 outside of that one time. So, how come I got 9 copies? I got 4 up copies. In the last 2 years, when has it ever been longer than 9? Okay, Anas, are you planning to share your screen? What thread? What thread? I don't know what your thread is. Where?
Sorry.
Alright, so you have to swipe up.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. So
So
I'll share your screen. My screen.
So here he's linking to Valkyrie.
Doing correctly?
Yes, one
Sorry,
sec.
this is my...
This is...
Okay.
Let me... Oh, the game lagged and I didn't even see it. Stupid thing. Okay, let me put your screen up. The new Vivienne skin will be during the Christmas event sometime later this month. Good night, John. Thanks for stopping in. Alright, so you are pulling 3 rounds? So we are all looking at your screen. Go ahead and... Oh. 4 rounds?
Oh,
Okay. I forgot to ask if you had a wish list, but okay. You can click through these. We don't need to see all of them one by one.
my wish list is Limber.
Lindbergh. Alright. That's a cool wish list. I dig that. Enrique Ymir is better on his own. Hodor is better with, or is very impactful with multiple teammates. So, in terms of limited resources, Ymir is a little bit more useful, but that's actually not a fair comparison. They do different things. Or Hodor probably does more when he's paired with the right team. So he is defensive on his own, and paired with Aegina plus others, he can be offensive as well. But Ymir is also Ymir isn't really defensive on his own. He's pure offense. Alright, you are at 4 common and 1 rare 5-star so far. So, oh my goodness. Your mouse movement is so slow. Vandit,
My laptop. Sorry.
Vandit, I wasn't really testing Ymir. I just wanted to see the animation of his skill. That's all I wanted to see. And then it lagged and I didn't get to see it. Thanks a lot, game.
I think that it should make auto for this.
I should have 500 keys left. So Pogi, that 4 is because it was Bryn, right? It was after Bryn Sig. You did send me a link to it. I didn't watch it. I just wanted to see it on my own. That was the 3. Amelia, why? Oh, I missed a comment. Okay, you have 1400 should you pull. I can't, I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't tell people he's a god in PvP enough times for it to stick. Jason, I took over that one. There is one in my Discord in the wiki. It's updated up to this. It's updated up to this event. This might take a while. Hi, G. While he's doing it, I'm going to watch my ads in the background. So, wait. the last 0 is Ymir or the first 0 is Ymir? So what I don't... The last 0 is Amir. Wasn't there... That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But after they did Bryn and Sig back to back and we told them to take a break, they took a break for 3 rounds, 3 or 4 rounds. And your 3 is only 3. Oh, wait. And then it was lightning and then... Okay, never mind. I'm dumb. It's more recent than I thought. I thought it was a whole cycle before, but it wasn't. Oh.
Oh, double coming.
Oh. Nice. I've got a T3 Ymir. Oh, that's a Tesla. But he is level 100. Oh, 2 commons. Wow, these pulls are... Baby Shark, you need 1700 on hand to pull 4 rounds. And you earn 330 in 3 weeks. So even if the next hero comes in 3 weeks, you'll have enough to pull. No, I mean, I just don't watch videos on Discord much because I'm too lazy. That's all. Vandet, I'm gonna assume he's using like a touchscreen mouse.
Yeah.
Not a touchpad mouse, sorry. All right, Opogi, let me respond with this. Do you think it's okay for someone to say, when do you think the new hero is coming out, and your answer is simply, it could be any time? Isn't it better to give them a rough estimate rather than it could be literally any time from tomorrow to next year?
Wait. Oops.
I mean, I'd rather go off of that. I mean, I understand that the 6-week cycle is not a fixed thing, but in terms of at least a rough estimate, it's closer than not. Okay, now Pogi, let's answer that from my shoes, which is, I want them to be next round because I'm so sick of holding on to 3,000 keys. And I can't give a more specific answer than that. From the person that is giving that info, your wishy-washiness on that, or your refusal to commit on that, is worse than no answer. It's the same thing as someone saying, when's the next update, and me saying sometime in your lifetime. It's equally accurate. So, from your point of view, yes, it's accurate. For me to say that to other people is basically the same as being snarky and saying nothing. And saying it'll happen someday. You know, I like to joke around, and when they say, when is it coming, I say, when you expect it plus 1 day. It's the same thing as that. It's equally useless. Yeah, they'll come when they come. You can't even say with 95% confidence that within the next couple months is true. Think about that. Based on your numbers up above, you can't even say that. Nobody, the average person that asks about the next hero does not do that level of risk assessment. They just want to know, is it coming with the next round, or is it coming in 2 rounds, or is it coming in 3 rounds? That's the only answer that you can give that is satisfactory. And let's even go one step further. If you tell someone within 2 months, they will immediately follow up with, is that next round, next round, or what? Like, what do you mean by that? I mean, and it's true. If you say within 2 months, I don't know if it's next week, 4 weeks, 7 weeks. It can be any of those. If you tell me all 3 of those, that's not helpful. For the person that has 4,000 keys at the moment that they asked that question, you did not give them any useful information. There's not a lot of those people left anymore, but that's what we used to be facing. Oh, werewolf. Why do you move your cursor up? Why don't you just keep your... Oh, Ymir, okay. Why do you... Vandit, that's a... It's dark. It's legitimate, but it's dark. Uh-oh, now his internet's dying. So now you said, here is an estimate, but the estimate could be wrong. So now why bother give the estimate? Uh-oh. If you're getting given an estimate that has a good chance of being... a fairly decent chance of being wrong.
This.
I have to know with way more confidence than within 3 months, Pogi. I have to know way more than that. If I tell someone within 3 to 6 weeks, that's fair. If I tell someone sometime in the next 2 months, you are opening yourself up to them asking more questions. If I answer something knowing that I'm going to get a follow-up question, I'm not going to answer that in that way. That you have to realize. If I answer something in a way that makes them ask another question, I have failed. That's a failure. In terms of helping people, that is a failure. Rune dust is... I have like 2 million rune dust. And they're gonna ask another question, Pogi. They're gonna ask you, how many cycles is that? Again, 90% of people you answer that to will ask you, how many cycles is that? How many key events is that? Is that next keys? So how many keys will I earn in that time? You're opening yourself up to the follow-up. If an I don't know is the best answer, then don't answer. I say it in weeks with the knowledge that an event comes every 3 weeks. Because that's easier to understand. That is a known... Okay, fine. Yes, so I say weeks too. But you're not saying 6... You didn't say 6 to 9 weeks. You said 2 months. You said 2 months. Which, again, opens yourself up to it. And now, by giving the qualifier, again, you're opening yourself up to it. Like, you cannot give an answer that makes them not ask a follow-up question. Direct quote of your post is within the next couple months. Estimated hours? I don't even want to think about that. I really don't want to think about that. You know what? You know what? Let's just go with Pogi's thing. I'm just not going to answer. I'm just not going to answer. I'll just, when people say, can I earn enough keys to get to the next hero? I'm just going to say, I don't know. That's it. If I can't answer with enough confidence to stop them from asking follow-up questions, I'm just not going to answer. That's basically, I will not answer in a way that makes them ask a second question. I'm not going to do that. I'm telling you because you aren't the one that is getting all the follow-up questions that I am. Or I'll just say someday and then I'll just leave and ignore the follow-ups, in which case they will leave even more frustrated than they were before they asked the question. I know what that feels like. I don't want to put people through that. If they give me an answer that I don't completely understand, it's better that they didn't answer. As the person asking for advice, if I don't understand their answer, I would rather they not have answered. And I think you know the average person that answers or that asks questions doesn't know enough to understand your answer right away. Oh, dang, you're making Saizo.
Oh, I just foddered it.
Poor foddered Saizo.
Yeah.
So envision, it's not a matter of being 100% accurate. That's not what I'm asking for. I'm asking for an answer that makes them understand enough to be satisfied with understanding what they just asked without needing to ask more.
You see this, Lorelei?
I foddered Lorelei too, so it's okay. Yeah, Kyler, I did pretty good on keys today. Why not fodder Drow? You might as well. No, Pogi, it's not that it's uninformative, it's that you have a qualifier, so now they're gonna be like, what does that qualifier mean? How much can it deviate? Can it deviate from 0 weeks to 3 weeks to 12 weeks to 20 weeks? How much can it deviate? Your own wording makes me ask that. How much can it deviate? And I'm the one that understands what it means. I will ask you, how much has it deviated? And now you have to pull out the numbers and tell me. And if you don't, then again, you answered the first question, you left me with more questions, and I'm not happy with your answer. How does that make no sense? The skin of Vivienne will be in the Christmas event sometime later this month. It is sometime eventually this month. They did the same thing with the Olivia skin. It came out early, and it was released during the Christmas event. People with laptops should all have external mice.
Actually, my mouse just now broken.
Oh, rip.
Yeah.
I don't like the Vivienne skin, to be honest. It's creepy to me. It really is creepy. And I don't know if they changed the avatar or not, where her face was gigantic. I don't think they did. Crow Archer. My goodness. Crow Archer again.
Ish.
But Pogi, if you have the time to babysit people through multiple questions, that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. I don't want to. That's why I'm saying it's not good enough for me to answer a question knowing that I will have to walk them through the follow-ups. And I don't want the follow-up questions. End of... That's the only complaint I have, is you are opening yourself up very specifically to follow-ups, and I don't want to. Okay, so the skin most likely will be free or very, very easy to get. The Olivia skin was very easy to get. You know what else was actually easy to get? The Aegina skin, when they put it there, I think was only like 10,000 gems. I think that one was from the Dice event, which was like 8,800 gems or something like that. There was a demon fighter there. So I don't think that you will have to worry about the Vivienne skin being hard to get or expensive. I don't think so. Unfortunately, the devs straight up said on Facebook for Christmas, they straight up told us gems will be useful, which is like, thanks a lot, guys.
The goal also is not enough.
Who what?
Goal also, goal.
Ghoul?
Money, gold.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, we never have enough of anything.
Yeah. Very sad.
2,000 gems? Yikes. Yikes. Hi, Luke. I think it's sad that Vivienne's free Christmas skin is going to be not just a little bit, but infinitely better than her paid $100 skin. That is power creep in the most painful way. Oh, was that a samurai? Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Pogi, I get defensive because I know immediately it's not useful for how I work. That is not an Ymir. No, I'm just saying that the previous skins have been as much as 10,000 gems. I find 6 weeks to be useful for new heroes as my estimate. I do not go further than that. And I think that that's safe. Luke, we did very extensive testing on Ymir. If you think that his low attack stat makes him weak, you have no idea how he works. But if you want to skip him, that is up to you. I love qualifiers when I can lay them out in something that I'm interested in, and this is not something that I'm interested in answering over and over. I'm not... Okay. I'm not even interested in answering the Amir question anymore, to be honest. I think our personality disconnect is that he has always been a stickler for details, and I don't. I actually care very little about details for anything. And so when he tries to, or when he complains, you know, rightfully so, that I don't give all the details, it's because I don't care enough to, and I don't think that for the average player they matter enough to go into. If you find the person that cares, you know, I'm all for it, but that's not me. It's just not me. And, you know, that's not a fault. It's just that I just don't need to be... I don't feel like I should be... I mean, even with what Envision said, I don't need to be 100% accurate. I just need to be accurate enough that people can draw their own conclusions and work from it without giving them a college lecture. So I want to find the shortest possible way to make someone understand, even if it's not 100% accurate. Sarab, honestly, if you have been saving up gems for a long time, you can buy them from Planet Trial. For people like Tsar, who has 2,000 gems, I feel like that means you do not watch the ads. 1,900 keys would take you 4 months. The thing is,
God.
because we didn't always have keys in a we didn't always used to be able to pull 4 rounds of keys. It used to be max of 3. And so if you went crazy and bought a lot beforehand, you can end up net positive, and as long as you only pull for new heroes. And so older players that have been doing that end up have like enough of a surplus of keys that they can choose to, that they can kind of pick and choose where they use. Well, see, the other thing, Pogi, is I never said it's always 6 weeks. If you're assuming that I'm telling people that when I say 6 weeks that I'm saying it's a hard fact that it's 6 weeks, I don't say that. I don't say it like that. The 6-week cycle is an average. It's something that we can at least use to estimate. It gives us more of a chance to calculate how many keys we may or may not be able to earn than anything else. Because if you say within 2 months, I don't know how many keys I'll have. I don't know how many keys I can get between now, the point that I ask, how many keys can I earn before the next hero comes out? And now the answer is, I don't know. Well, if the answer was, I don't know, then why did you bother telling me within 2 months if that doesn't give me the answer to my actual question? No, Pogi's fine. I'm not... Oh, hey, Vivienne, nice. I'm not angry. I'm just kind of, if anything else, I'm giving you guys a mindset into the way that I... Oh, wait. Can you stop pulling and show me how many keys you've pulled so far? Go to your event.
Oh,
I think it's
understand.
1200.
Wait. Um,
Hero chest, second one.
let's check.
Okay, 691. No, wait, no, 1190. Yeah, okay. You got it a little bit early. Not much.
Alright.
Okay, so the thing is, yes, we have to save gems. We do not know how many gems they're going to want us to have because before they've had events where we needed 80,000 means that nobody can save enough in that time. Meaning, like, I just don't know. I just don't know. Yes, you should try and save as many gems as you can, but keys, like, you cannot give up keys. Keys are so important. So I think you should play peaks, because if you watch ads and do all your dailies and whatever, you earn a net positive of gems, even playing peaks. I think that that's important. But I do not know how many gems you'll need. The problem is when they say you need gems, it could be anywhere from 5,000, 20,000, 60,000, 150,000. It literally could be any of... Are you foddering a Themis?
I mess up, sorry.
Pogi, I guess that's... I'm not trying to convey it as that. I'm trying to tell people that that's how we estimate. I have never tried to say that it was a hard thing. If that is how people are taking it, then I'm gonna have to be more careful with how I say it. If that is what you're saying, then I will try to be more careful with that. And I mean, you know as well as I know, my word gets taken way more seriously than I intend it to do. And there's nothing I can do about that except be like way more careful, but not vague. But I do put in that qualifier. I don't explicitly put it, I guess. Yeah, okay. Okay. I guess I'll say it's usually 6 weeks. That's... I thought that was implied. I really thought that was implied because we all know they're not regular. We know that. Oh, okay, so I do say should. I do say that. Like, I'm never telling people that expect it in 6 weeks. I would say, like, it should be, or it usually is, or it might be. I don't put it in, like, all caps and say 6 weeks. I don't know. I think the thing is, though, it's just that I think that until we can coalesce around a better beginner's flowchart, I feel like everything is just going to be frustration now. And I think that's the most painful thing. Because we used to have a good idea of what the best way to level hero, or like the best heroes to aim for, the best growth path, which was make your first T4 and do everything to make that. And we can't even say that anymore. It's like, hi Bulldog. It's... All right, Pogi. So if that is a multi-interpretation of the word should, then now the question is, by me saying it, am I opening myself up to like half the people understanding it and half the people not understanding it? If that's what is coming on, then I'm doing it wrong. That is a failure on my part, and I will acknowledge that. Okay, so you are at, what were you at? 1200 keys with 40. You're at like, oh my. Luke, it is 9:30. Yeah, these fuses are very slow.
Sorry. Enough slot. Why?
Well, that's okay.
I'll mess up.
Oh yeah, you have no 3 stars. Fuse your heaven and hell.
Is heaven and hell? Oh yeah. Oh, alright.
That's fine. 9 is enough to make 1. And then that'll open up 10 spots and you can make another one. I don't actually follow very strongly where like people pass on my words to others. Like I see my own Discord, but I don't read the Reddit, I don't read the Facebook, and I don't really read the general Discord, which they follow Gitarost stuff there. So I do want to be informed of what people are saying that I'm saying. I do want to know that. And I do want to know how many people are passing off this 6-week cycle as some sort of a gospel. Because if it's too many, then I have to reword things. If it's not that bad, then, you know. No, Siulin is Siulin. Gitaros doesn't watch the stream. Siulin is actually the admin on Facebook. So if you're a part of the Facebook group, he's the admin on that. He's also the hoarder extraordinaire. Like if you ever thought you had a lot of keys, let me tell you, you don't. If you ever thought you had a lot of anything, let me tell you, you don't. Siulin's got you beat in every single resource. I feel like the 6-week estimate, again, has always just been an estimate. No, I know who Siulin is. Like I said, Facebook admin. Oh, whoops. I put 31 to 32. Yeah, I really thought we would have another round between Rascal and Ymir. Half of what I wonder is that Rascal didn't sell well, so they decided to speed up Amir because they're trying to come for our keys before they release the Heaven and Hell. And that is a very dark way to think about things. What's up? Yeah. To expect the worst from the devs. We don't know. We don't know if they're being nice or being like money hungry dicks or what. We just don't know.
Like money hungry dick is a pretty common scenario.
It is, but we try to give them the benefit of the doubt as much as possible.
Terry, can I stop for a while and
Oh.
continue after this?
Well, I mean, I'm
Can?
actually gonna
Can.
probably just test Amir. So let's get a total of how many you've pulled for now, and get a count from
Okay.
there.
It's because I scared another people waiting for me.
Thanks, Sealin. Okay, can I just see your hero chest event and see how many you've pulled? I just want to get a number. Okay, so
Yeah.
you've pulled 1361. No, 1311. Because you had 50 already. So that is 46, 51. It's like 3.95%. We'll just say 3.9. It's higher than 3.9, but... Alright, so you got 2 Emirs. Thank you for pulling.
Okay, I got it. Bye.
Bye.
You want to snack on fries?
Okay. Oh, fries!
It came with fries. I didn't think it would.
I approve.
I know.
I approve of French fries. Oh my god, French fries are the best food in the world. Alright, so that was a very interesting set of pulls. It wasn't great. Potato gems. Seulin, I'm glad you did, because, you know, we need a nice person who can be more of a go-between with the devs, which we don't have really any of. Like, they don't talk to me. So you are right now probably the closest thing we have to communication with the devs in any form. And so, you know, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Okay. Pogi, do you have some tests that I can run very easily for Ymir? I don't think I have time to watch someone else pull anymore. So we have a level 100 T3 Ymir. He has 4900 attack. Tell me, let's get into like half an hour of Ymir testing, and then I can end for today. Alright guys, let's do it. Let us learn how Ymir works. Empty gear except Ragnarok? Okay. Alright, he has a Ragnarok. His talents, do his talents matter? Because this is what they ended up on. I can change this. Good night, or have fun at work, Seulin. Thanks for watching. We'll just change this to this so that we're not raising his attack anymore. Vandette, no, not really. I think it's a fair point to just say go faster. Like, I try to encourage people. If anything, I should be the one that feels guilty for telling people to go faster, because, you know, I know they're not trying to be slow on purpose, but, you know, we are all on a timer here. Alright. So we'll change this to HP. So 4112. 4112. That's what you got. French fries with chopsticks. Around time? I don't think that you can use that as a theme for anything, because that's like saying, why is Shoot Mel based around cats? Or why is Themis based around a maid? I think that this is just a theme that they're running with. Envision in the US, we don't really do sauce on fries. That's like a Canada thing. It's not here. All right, let's find... Oh, that's a good point. I doubt it, but it's possible. Okay, teammates that will keep him alive but not buff his attack. Okay, so I can do that with a Vivienne. Vivienne doesn't buff his attack, right? Mulan doesn't buff his attack. And this is basically just to keep me alive, right? Doesn't Hodor not buff attack? Hodor buffs, gives poison. Oh, we'll take that out. Sig, Arwen. Okay. Martin, yes, I broke my Lorelei a long time ago and I don't regret it. Chesia. Okay, so we got this. Alright, I'm just going to do a sample battle to set the team so that it's saved. He locked on to Detlaf. He locked on to Detlaf. I do dip fries in ketchup, but only regular fries. Detlaf did 55,000 damage. Hodor's skin gives attack. To himself, not everyone else though. Oops, now he died. When he gets a basic attack, he gets an attack buff. Okay. Who was I fighting? Tempest. Mulan is tank. I could use double Viv. Just go with that. Vandette, weren't you like the biggest Lorelei simp? Spaghetti code if both sides have Emirs? I doubt it. I don't think anybody has ever been... Oh, is this a problem? The best kind of fries are steak fries. But also, the other thing is these are curly fries. So they're seasoned, so I don't dip these in ketchup. Ymir! Ymir! Oh, and I can't use Scold. Oh, his dodge. Okay, so Detlaf just did 228,000 damage to Arwen. Do I have anything that lowered his attack? I don't think I did. Sigurd wasn't dead. Dang. Is it a T5 red Detlaf? I don't know, actually. Okay, that was not a fair look, okay? Let me show you. This is a curly fry. It's curled up in a circle. It's got 3 rings. This is a curly fry. This is a curly fry. Or that's what we consider curly fries. Sometimes they're more curly than others, sometimes they're not. It's pretty random. Sorry, I haven't been watching the numbers because I don't know enough about it to estimate what he should or shouldn't be doing right now. Now let's... Okay, take this into PvE. Waffle fries? Yes, those are crisp cut fries. Oh, how can I take him into PvE? Hold up. Void counts as PvE, right? Void counts. Alright, let's do this. Oof. It's because some of them are broken. In Planet Trial, won't he die? Who was I using? Arwen. This should work. I like all fries. I like potatoes in pretty much every single possible form. Alright, so he linked to Bryn. Gnocchi? Yeah, I like gnocchi. Wait, why is he linking in Void? Didn't he not link before? Wait a minute. Didn't he not link in Void before? Was that patched? I didn't even process that. Oh my god. He did not on the Chinese account. His attack was too high. Okay. Let's see what we can do with... Oh, shoot. Now I have to fix up my team again. Does Bryn raise attack? Can I keep Bryn? Oh, this is going to be hard. This is going to be hard. What can I use in a way that keeps him alive? Wait, what? Bulgari, what are you saying? This should be okay, right? Azathoth doesn't... I don't think Azathoth... I don't think Azathoth does. Aza buffs skill damage? Okay. So I thought that... No, Envision, we were testing in Void yesterday. I was looking at their attack and it was higher. I even made him naked and I made sure that their attack was higher. And he still wasn't linking. Okay. Let's see if Hodor can... Or let's see if Ymir can survive long enough to fire. It looks like he... Oh, he died. Nope. Let me put him in front. Let me put him in front. His links kick in before passives activate. Huh. No! No! This is so stupid. He keeps dying. Okay. That makes sense. So, like, Valkyrie comes with a pretty high attack passive, doesn't she? I think we were testing against Valkyrie before. Alright, don't kill him. Don't kill him. Okay. Oh, no, he died. This is hard. Planet Trial is hard, Pokey. Try giving him energy? Well, giving him energy opens him up to too much variables. The point of Ragnarok is so that you can see the pure numbers with nothing affecting it. Without Ragnarok, he would be affected by their defense, by basically by their defense. And so, don't die. Oh, he's alive. All right, he fired. He did 60,000 damage crit. That was it. He fired. I didn't see the damage he did. I think it was around 40,000. But he did do a crit for 60,000 damage. I feel like that fight should have all the numbers you wanted. He did the 60. Wait, does he have? Oh, he's got faction advantage. He crit against X-Death and Reaper. He did not crit against Ultima, which he has faction. And I want to say Khalil? 1670 is perfectly enough to pull 4 rounds, but you are completely screwed for new heroes. You're pretty much completely screwed. Okay, was this a T5 Red Dettlaff? Yes, it was. This exact same team for the same aura. Okay. I think this was the team, right? I think this was the team. Okay. Qua, I will not have enough keys for the Heaven hero. I might have enough for the Hell hero. I have basically chosen to abandon the Heaven hero because I believe that Ymir is strong enough to be useful. Fan-made skins. Vandet, remember remember Aiden? Don't forget Aiden. Aiden is a fan-made skin. It was the winner of a competition they did. Oh, he did 256,000 damage to Vivienne. Holy crap. But I didn't look at all the rest of the numbers. So that had faction advantage, and that had... so this should also have the regular numbers you're looking for. So let me skip this. And here is your number. Dettlaff had 95,000 attack. Honestly, I wish I forgot about the Aiden skin too. Like, I'm not gonna say that it's bad art. I'm just saying that they could have picked something more... something less contemporary than this. Caleb... we already did a ton of testing yesterday. He's amazing in PvP. Period. End of story. Period. That is a given. I think also he's gonna wreck the pet attack counts. Well, yeah, Envision, of course it was with the borrowed. But I did check... because my Ymir had like 29,000 attack, and their Valkyrie had like 40,000. Or something like that. I checked that. I checked their numbers. But then... I forgot. Does Valkyrie... Yeah, this might be what did it. Because her base attack was lower. Honestly, I think I'm done for today. But thank you. So pet attack counts. Wow. That's broken. That's... well, actually, saying his attack went up 4 times. I mean, so you're saying it went up from 4,000 to... oh, no, wait. If he did 117,000 damage regular attack, that's ridiculous. So it's 130%. That means his attack went up to 80,000. Oh my god. So his numbers don't even matter. Like, you don't... if you're trying to reach 100,000 If you're trying to reach 100,000 Bryn, he doesn't have to have 25,000. He's only got to have 5,000 because the pet makes up for the rest of it. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's kind of amazing. That's kind of amazing. Oops. Like, look at this damage. He did 1 million damage, and he's level 100. And I think it's safe to say that he destroys Detlef. If he takes away Detlef's one-shot ability, Detlef has nothing left. And you ruined his healing because you corrupted his HP. Oh, wait. Does it ruin his healing because Detlef's healing is based on his HP, right? And it got corrupted by 30%. So he already... That's straight up 30% reduction on his healing. Well, you don't need to keep his attack too low. If you just make him with a pure HP build, it's not so bad. Oh, I see what you mean. Because, if his attack is like 15,000, that means that his attack goes up to like 20, 30,000, and that means that he drops their attack by a lot less. Okay. That's an interesting concept too. Alright, let me see what I can do about this. Okay, so this Detlef has 3.4 million HP. We're going to test hitting him with this team, and we're going to test hitting him without Ymir on the team. Okay. Alright, so he heals for 182,000. Right now, he heals for 182,000. So now we'll remove you. We'll just put in, I don't know, we'll put in a Vivienne or something. So he heals for 182,000. $242,000. It works. He directly nerfs Detlef. Wow, so now he's even more important for newer players that really get screwed by Detlefs. Oh my god. Like, the capability that this guy has. Okay, so Caleb, who would I replace? The problem is that he's better at lower levels, meaning if you don't already have a max team of 6, he's a great 6th man. If you already have that, and you're trying to like force in a low level Ymir, I don't think it's a good idea. Alright, let's see. 6-star Amir. Let's find out. Corrupt Kurt? Yes, but I don't think he'll ever lock onto Kurt. Would he? He might. Let me find out. Let me find someone with a Kurt. Okay, this guy's got a Kurt, so let's try him. I'm gonna die, probably. No, he locks onto Bryn. No, maybe not. We'll see. Oh, okay, he locked onto Kurt, yeah. Alright, take it easy, Anas. Good luck with your presentation. So that means he hurts Kurt's healing too. No, Kurt's healing is not HP based, it's attack based. So that actually doesn't affect his healing at all. Now, does it affect... Oh, it would affect how much damage he takes. Because the 10% damage he takes is based on his max HP, so that will drop. But that's fine. Man, this is a really, really intriguing character. And I can say with confidence, he's going to be so annoying to fight. So annoying to fight. Hi, Benjamin. He is... He basically turns a fight into a 6v5 by ruining the other hero. Which is not as big of a deal as you think it might be, because one of the 6 is him. And if you're replacing a top tier damage dealer for him, that's not necessarily the best of trade. But definitely what we're seeing is that this guy, or not this guy, that this guy went from 5,000 attack or 4,000 attack up to 80,000. Like, he straight up walked in there and had 80,000 attack. That's kind of broken. Eight-star Ymir is worth building, period. He's useful at all levels. If you can keep him alive, even more so, because then he'll actually do damage to go along with his support. Sig Light? Yes and no. Yes and no. Sigurd actually does good damage. Or Sigurd is fast enough for his damage to actually matter. And if you're keeping Ymir too low leveled, his damage becomes less of a factor because honestly he's gonna die a lot. So like Pogi said, going in and trying to max his survivability while keeping his attack that low is actually going to be a very, very delicate balance. Very, very delicate. Okay. So like Sig 0.2. 0.2 Sig. Oh my god, this guy is... So if you go in with a 6-star Ymir, let's just say you have a 6-star Ymir, and he's got 1800 attack. He's gonna go up to about 70,000 attack. But because he's 6-star, he'll die. So he'll be amazing at 6 stars, but you won't see the full benefit because he won't do the damage. So, like Pogi said, you're taking a 6v, or you're going in as a 5v6 and turning it into a 6v5, which I don't think is the most important trade-off. So I think the happy medium is not to use him to completely neuter them. So maybe to put him around, I don't know, level 200 or, you know, something in that range where he has like a good 10,000, 15,000 attack. And you're not going to get all of their attack, but you're going to get a lot of it. So dropping Bryn by 60% instead of 80%, because you still get the full HP corruption. That's regardless of level. So it might be worth it. I think this is going to be the happy medium that is going to need a lot more testing. So, is he useful at level 100? Yes. He completely destroys one person on their team. But I lost a person on my team to do it, and I didn't gain that much because he's not a game changer. If you have 4 spots open, build him. Build him. Absolutely build him. You're gonna do amazing things with him. And he even single-handedly stops Dettlaff. So for people struggling with Dettlaffs, he should be amazing. HP rune on him? Yes. Potentially also speed, but that depends on how low level is. Like, if he's 200 and they're all 320, then HP. If he is like 250 and they're 300, then you can probably use speed. and be faster like one person. Yeah, see, Meow, that's what we're talking about. We're trying to max his survivability. We want him to stay long enough that he doesn't just die like that. We want to have him be just strong enough to stay alive, enough rounds for your team to make a difference. Shall we do another community poll on Monday, now that I think we've got enough data to work with? Like, he is amazing. End of story. He is amazing. But he's gonna be so annoying to fight. Oh my god. If you thought timeouts were bad before, if I remove your strongest hero, everybody's gonna time out. Nobody, every fight is gonna go 15 rounds. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's the... I just realized that's the worst outcome. Like... So if they have a single T4 Detlef and that's all they have, all you do is go into that fight with a 5-star Ymir, 6-star Amir at level 100, done. They can't kill you. You don't lose anymore. That is ridiculous. That is like, oh my god. Game changer. That is a game changer. Does Chessie become more valuable? I mean, her thing was always, if you could keep her alive for 15 rounds, she would go crazy on you. But it's not easy to keep her alive that long because she's squishy. So in a full sustained team, fine. But Chessie does not do enough single target damage to get past a full Detlef Vivienne healing. Rune for Amir depends on his level. Probably HP. I think HP is going to be his safest rune. Okay, that's an important note. Does better with strong pets. Detlef's time in the sun is gone. That's it. End of story. This is directly killed Detlef. Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So a 6-star Detlef is not as important then. So in that case, they will probably want to have like an 8-star max level Detlef. And PR, honestly, people are going to pull for him no matter what. But he is definitely... I mean, even if he doesn't steal all their attack, he still ruins Detlef's healing. And the chance to time out against a solo Detlef tank is much lower now, because he doesn't heal as much. You directly nerfed his healing by, 20%? Like, permanently dropped his healing by 20%. 20%. You directly hurt his healing by 20%. And at 9 stars, it goes up to 25%. So, A, he won't kill you as hard. B, he won't survive as long. That's it. So for early players, he's amazing. You're just gonna want to have good pet focus. Veg for Ymir? Veg is still a really good tank. Make sure you know what you're doing, because you're giving up tank, crowd control, and team buffs for Ymir, who is single target debuff and a little bit of damage. Make sure that you can live without all the buffs that Veg gives you. Hi, Dan. So he's going to be one of those that's amazing for early players, amazing for top-end players that don't have incomplete honor teams, and at probably not ultra broken for players with max teams. Useful, but not, perhaps not end all be all strong. Benjamin T5 Valkyrie is not amazing. My god, this guy, he's good. He's so good. He's so good. Okay, let me get this out of the way real quick. I'm just not even gonna watch these. Okay. 5 heroes? No! Uh-oh. Wait. Can I choose? Oh, I can have a full team. I thought when they said choose 5 heroes, one of the 5 included Ymir. Whoops. Let's go, Amir! Walmart Amir! Walmart Amir! Ah. Vendet, it said choose 5 heroes. Right here, choose 5 heroes. So I thought when it said choose 5, Ymir was included in one of the 5, but I was wrong. Hey, Lynn. Anyway, that's just a brain fart from me and bad comprehension, so... Open my energy summons. Should I? Like, I'm not really convinced. Well, okay, I guess I could. Let me see. 5 Chessias. I need 2. I need 8, right? And I have 5. I don't need the Chessia. Okay, then I'm not going to buy the Chessia. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Caleb, that's the thing. We have to play with that. That part is going to need testing. If you are using him as support, you're going to want him to be low level. But maxing him out is not bad always. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to regret this. I know I'm going to regret this, and I don't care. Swordmaster. Vivienne. Centaur. Hester. Demon Fighter. Uh-oh. Scarlet. Centaur. Wow, that's a lot of Wanderers. Don't you usually get all warriors, like Tiger Kings and Abyss Lords? I haven't seen a single one of them. I wonder if they changed that somehow. Oh, there's the Tiger King. There's the Lionheart. Alright. Alright. And there's the Orphe. Right back to where we should have been. Minotaur. Alright, alright. Oh. 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 Okay, okay, okay. Alright, alright. Not bad, not bad. I needed the copy. I needed the copy. It's okay. I didn't need that one. I didn't need that one. And I didn't need that one. Alright, alright. So I have 3... Wait. 3 plus 2, so 5. Plus 7, 12. I have 12. Still need 5 more. Alright, alright, alright. Zexonaut's not bad. So, I think we are pretty settled on this. Oops, my thing is on top. Let me move it on top to that. Okay. We'll just say whatever. Another T8 event? No, I don't think there will be. I think that the current list of T5 reds is all there will be. 10-star Centaur for Ymir. Let me show you why I can't do that. Let me show you exactly why I can't do that. Exactly the reason why I cannot do that. I can't do much of anything anymore. I'm pretty much tapped out on gold souls. Alright, so I'm gonna put this back on the screen because I think everybody needs to know this. Will I pull for Amir in eyes? I don't know if I need to anymore. I have enough for T5. Or T4, I mean. Aw. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, PR. Oh, wait. I have gold so... Ooh. I didn't know I had Phoenix Stones. I thought I had none. Return lightning for gold souls. Isn't that only like 20,000? $20,000. I need... It's probably enough. But what does that get me? That gets me... I don't really care about the gear. I really don't care about that gear. T5, what? 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 You're right, there is no awakening award for T4. Okay, so making him T4 does absolutely nothing for me. It increases his active skill, and I don't think I care enough about that. $220. When in doubt, just do it. Hermes, I did do energy summons, and I got a Zexanoth. When I bought the skin right before Anaz jumped in, I used up skin shards. Wait a minute, did they change this? They changed this. Did they change this? Like, I feel like her face got smaller. Caleb, he does not need to tank at all. I think they changed it. Because I remember looking through this and being like, her face is so much bigger. Let's find out.
Make up your own rules as you go. Stay only true to what you know and who you are. The road may be rough, you might not see the top.
No! Oh, what the hell? Oh, okay. Okay, they fixed it for us. They did not. This is extra creepy right here. Right here. Look at this is extra creepy. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh my goodness. That's so it's so huge. I don't it doesn't zoom out if you click on the thumbnail, Pogi. Does a bit all heroes go to T5. Abyss does not go to T5 red. Oh, that's so creepy. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so creepy. That ain't right. That ain't right. This is much better. Pulling keys does take forever. It kind of sucks. Tie, it should be. Every time they've released a skin during events, it has been free or close to it. So I think they gave out Drows? No, they didn't. Basically, they gave out Aeginas, which was 9,000, 8,000 gems. They gave out Olivia's, which was... I think that was like login free. And they're going to give out this one. Didn't they also give out one of these? So the best guess is that it's going to be very, very easy to get. And it's like, these are great stats. Like, if you compare that to this, like, what is this? What is this nonsense? What is this nonsense? It would be nice if they would go back and redo the stats on stuff like this, but, you know, they never will. They never will. Oh, hey, thanks, Pogi. Red Wolf Rider. It's too late for me. It's too late for me. I've destroyed my Wolf Riders. It's too late. Gems will be useful is something that's related more to this nonsense. The skin, take my word for it, the skin will be easy to get. The skin definitely will be easy to get. Everything else, maybe not so much. I think it's basically just because of when the devs started actually making skins have useful stats, which is probably around not even Mars. I think Lindbergh was the first. Oh no, I guess it was Lorelei. Lorelei's was the first truly impactful skin, and that even wasn't like anything special. But I think Lindbergh was the first one to start being more complicated. Lindbergh, and I believe it came along with Zexanoth, who is, I don't know, he's around here somewhere. So when they released Lindbergh Zexanoth, oh come on, where are you? Here. This is such an ugly skin. When they released these were the first ones to truly come with all these additional passives. And now that they've opened up the floodgates on passives, now everybody's got it. And so by nature, that just power creeps everything else. Was it Skuld? No, Skuld doesn't have bracket. Azathoth... Nope, Azathoth doesn't have it either. I'm pretty sure it was Lindbergh and Zex. Gotcha event? Yeah, easily. I can see that coming. They're gonna come out with a high gem cost event. The question is, will it be an event that costs 20,000 gems? Maybe Maybe they'll just be nice and it's just a secret treasure. Maybe, you know. But maybe they're not nice and it's the gacha, which is 54,000 gems. Or maybe they're even less nice and it's the wish wheel, which is up to like 100,000 gems. I don't know. I don't know. There's all sorts of ways to interpret it. What? How does any of this have brackets, Pogi? What are you talking about? Scold was the first that wasn't a third stat. That is true. That one is true. But when I say brackets, I mean Arwen. Oh. Oh, Vandit, that was a sad day. Was Arwen the first one with a non-stat passive? Wait, what about Kurt? Didn't Kurt's come out before Arwen, or was his later? Kurt's was late? Okay. Who was Arwen's cycle? It was Watchman, and Watchman's was just pure stats. Okay. So then Arwen. But I think he is right that Skuld was the first one with a non-stat third one. Because I remember when Skuld's skin first came out, we were like, oh my god, this skin does so much more than all the rest of the skins. Or did Arwen's come out before Skuld's? Actually, that I don't remember. But it was one of those two. We warned against Kurt? Yeah. 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 Hi, Nick. Yeah. Why do I have 2 Medusa skins? Why do I have 2 of these? Ugh. I have 2 saw machines. Yig came out before Arwen? Three Brand, 3 Sig, and you made T3 Ripper? He's pretty good. Break it? I mean, how do you break a skin? I mean, breaking it gets you... Breaking it doesn't get gold back. Why should I do it? I don't need yellow skin shards. I've got way too many of them already. Did Yig's skin come out before Skuld's? Pogi, give the answer on Discord. I think I'm done for today. I can't remember. I feel like Skuld's came out around the same time as Bale's, though. And I remember not caring about Bale's. So I want to say Skuld's was first. I can break Watchman's skin. That's pretty useless. I don't know about Sigurd's. I feel like Sigurd's is great still. I mean, if I was gonna break something, it would be this guy. It would also be this one. Because I don't have either of those heroes anymore. I could even... Oh, I don't have Yig's skin. I didn't buy it. So, the ones to break would be Monkey King, Lorelei, Kurt. Well, Kurt I still use, so maybe not Kurt. Valkyrie, and Watchman. Scolds came after Bale. Yig's skin effect is... When taking damage, heals self for 20% of attack. So this came out... So then this is the first one with a passive. But then it probably didn't matter because we weren't all sold on Yig. Oops, I'm out of fries. So Yig is then the first one to do it. But we just ignored it because it wasn't amazing. We were sold on him being random. Oh yeah, and then the people that tried to rely on him learned that you cannot rely on him. Watchman and Valk? Yeah, pretty much. I can't bring myself to break this one down because someone donated for me to buy it, so I have to keep it. Like, this is an audience skin. The rest of them I don't mind breaking. I would break these two. They're useless. They're pretty useless. I like this guy though. Man. Sad days, sad days. Alright. I think that'll be it for me today. Let's try and do another community keys on Monday. Because quite honestly, I think I have proven that Ymir is worth his weight. See, Vandet, the reason that I don't do it is that I don't have another skin to buy. Like, if I had a red skin that I wanted, then maybe, but I don't. Because, you know, I had the shards to buy Ymir's. I didn't need to do anything. So, if there was a red skin that I cared about, then maybe. Oh, Envision, you can't, huh? Didn't Honor just start? Honor just started. You're losing Honor. Oh, I don't know what I can do for you then. You don't know how? If you come on the Discord, there's a walkthrough, but basically all you have to do is be on Discord, voice call me, and then share your screen. If you're on iPad, it doesn't matter. You would have Discord on your iPad. That's what you would have to do. Install Discord on your iPad, call me from your iPad, share your screen, swap apps to Taptap, and done. That's it. That's it. Envision, I think, places fine in Honor already. I don't know that he needs Ymir to place better. What is good about Amir? Alright, let us end with a summary. Ymir drops the attack of their highest attack person by up to 4 times his own attack. The lower his attack is, the more he drains. And this is included in with your pet attack, meaning if you have like 4,000 attack and they have 80,000, you can steal almost all of it. He corrupts their HP, which reduces their max HP, meaning for people that do HP-based healing, such as Detlaf, such as, maybe not Bryn, but like Vivienne, he ruins their HP. So Detlaf immediately heals less, and he will link on to Detlaf, because Detlaf's attack is high. By stealing that attack, he went from the stats of a base 6-star or something up to the stats of a T5. Where am I going to use Amir on this team? I think I'm going to use him here. But I have to level him up. No, Daniel, not today. Today I'm done. I'll have to level him up some. He's not going to be as useful because I'm going to level him up. Okay, so Bale, Vivian, or not Vivian, Bale, Bryn, and all of that. His attack drain goes through Bubble. It goes through Exile. So even if you have Azathoth, it still works. Even if he gets exiled, he still steals it. Even if they have Azathoth, he still works. So basically, you have a low-level, low-star hero that has equivalent attack to the highest attack on their team almost. Jason, I have him at A on the tier list because he's trash for PvE. He is 100% useless in Planet Trial. So you can't make him higher tier because that's the thing. He is only useful in half of the game. So that's why he is where he is on the tier list. Someone who is S on the tier list is someone that's good in all modes. And Ymir is not. He cannot. By nature, he cannot work. And so that is actually one thing that we will need to clarify with them, is that this doesn't say it, but it does not work in PvE. It says it in Chinese. They did not translate it over to us in English. So we have to kind of know that that is how he works. He's S- on the list? Oh, okay. Then whatever it is what I did. Then S- must have been not in all modes. You know, I don't remember. Something to that effect. Something to that effect. Whatever the name of the list was that, or whatever the name of the tier that is not in all modes. So, anyway, I think he'll stay there. I think he's amazing. The one summary that I can give that I think everybody can understand is he does to PvP what Arwen does to PvE. He's a super specialist and super amazing in that mode specifically for the majority of players before Pogi comes in with his T5 purple. For the majority of players, he's worth it without being maxed. And so as I showed off, this level 100 T3 Ymir was doing T4 damage. Level 100. And he did max T4 level damage. Like, he did 1.6 million in a fight when he's got he's got 4,000 attack and he did 1.6 million damage. If that doesn't, the Discord link doesn't work? What? What? Hold up. My Amir is level 100. Oh, wait. What happened to my invite codes? Did all my invites get canceled? All my invite lists, I can no longer see them. Okay, that's weird. That's weird. Okay, I'm gonna have to add a new one. That's weird. Okay, so here is a new... No, it's... This link should still work. And good night, Vandet. Thanks for stopping in. It should... That link should still work. That's weird. I don't understand. Make the red text. I have to change it in like 5 different places. That's really annoying. that's that's actually really annoying. That's actually really annoying. Okay, well, I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy. It seems to work for some people, so I don't know. It works for some people and not for others. I don't know why. Metroid is tomorrow. Yes, Metroid is tomorrow. Ninja-san, the point is that Ymir does amazing things. Like, if you make a 10-star or a T1 Ymir, he's gonna do better on your team than like a T2 Sigurd. So with less copies, less levels on Amir, he's going to be equivalent to a higher level Sigurd. Let's say that. So that's why I'm highly recommending pulling for him, because he does not need resources to be amazing. That's why I'm recommending everybody pull him. Low level, low star, no problem. No problem. All right, guys, that's going to be all for tonight. I know I was getting a little bit heated somewhere in the middle, but I think we got that all straightened out and all perfectly okay. Sean, it's up to you. I think he's worth it because having 7 copies of him is better than having 9 copies of a T4 or a Heaven and Hell, because he's still useful, but he's also easier to get. So I would recommend pulling for him if you're okay with missing one of the Heaven and Hell heroes. I am choosing to miss one of them by pulling for Amir, and I think he's worth it. That is your own risk assessment to make. I think he's worth it. I recommend him, but you make your own decision. Ninja-san, Valkyrie's not competitive, so that's kind of the other answer. Valkyrie is absolutely not competitive at all. But Ymir will be. For PvP, absolutely is competitive. He's kind of a monster. He's kind of a monster. Alright, guys. That's all for me tonight. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with Metroid tomorrow. We'll be back with community pulls for Ymir again on Monday. I want to convince more people to pull because he is amazing, he's worth it, and you don't need him to be maxed. So almost everybody can make amazing use of him. Almost everybody. Probably a good 80 to 90% of players will find very good use out of him. Maybe even more. Don't know. Good night. Thanks for watching. See you next time.